Speed has never killed anyone. Suddenly becoming stationary, that's what gets you. Owning a TV in the past required nerves of steel, a quick reaction time, and access to public transport. A turbo. Exhaust gases go into the turbocharger and spin it. Witchcraft happens, and you go faster. You could say that the BMW M3 is a very good car, but it's so good, it's boring. In a Porsche, you're a sprinter. In an Aston Martin, you're a gentleman. Driving most supercars is like trying to seduce a really beautiful girl who thinks you're an idiot. The Ferrari 458 is a weapon of mass seduction. There's no greater driving experience than a proper muscle car, even if they handle like a wardrobe on wheels. Some say the perfect car doesn't exist. I say it's a Lamborghini. You don't drive an Alfa Romeo, you become part of it. People don't like change, but you can't hang on to the past forever. We're not just petrol heads on Top Gear, we're everything else as well. Food critics, cultural commentators, and idiots. The best cars are more than just machines. They are living, breathing things. The perfect car doesn't need to be fast. It just needs to make you happy. I'm not saying the Prius is a bad car, but if you want to save the planet, you might as well walk. The point of a Ferrari is not to arrive anywhere. It's to arrive at 200 miles per hour. Some cars are art, some cars are tools, and some cars are just transport. The difference is passion. A Range Rover isn't just a car. It's a lifestyle choice. Electric cars are the future. The question is whether they will be fun to drive or just appliances. If you have to think about a car's practicality, you're already missing the point. The Stig is not just a driver, he's a way of life. Some people measure success in horsepower. I measure it in miles per mile. Driving a great car is like wearing a perfect suit. It changes the way you feel about yourself. SUVs are like Swiss Army knives. They're good at everything, but they're not brilliant at anything. Diesel engines may be efficient, but they're about as exciting as watching paint dry. There's nothing quite like the sound of a V8 engine roaring to life. Manual gearboxes are like vinyl records, outdated but undeniably more satisfying. I'd rather have a classic car that breaks down every day than a modern car that bores me to death. The car you drive says more about you than the clothes you wear or the watch you own. There is a fine line between being a petrol head and being a lunatic. I try to walk it every day. The open road is the greatest freedom a person can have. Driving a car fast doesn't make you a racer. It makes you an idiot unless you're on a track. The best way to appreciate a car is to drive it, not to read about it. Luxury isn't about having the best. It's about experiencing the best. The only thing better than driving a car is talking about driving a car. A good car makes you feel alive. A great car makes you forget you're alive. Supercars are like supermodels. Stunning to look at, impossible to live with. I love a good road trip because it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. A car isn't just a machine, it's an escape pod from reality. The key to happiness is a full tank of fuel and an open road. Driving isn't about getting from A to B, it's about experiencing the space in between. A convertible isn't practical, but neither is happiness by one anyway. The perfect car is one that makes you smile every time you see it. There's no better therapy than a long drive in a great car. Cars are like relationships. They require time, effort, and love to be truly great. There's no such thing as the best car. There's only the best car for you. The first car you fall in love with will always have a special place in your heart. Classic cars are like fine wine. They get better with age, but only if you take care of them. The best cars are the ones that tell a story every time you drive them. Driving a bad car can ruin your day. Driving a great car can make your year. The most fun you can have on four wheels doesn't always require a big budget. Sometimes the best drives are the ones with no destination in mind. The perfect road trip car isn't about speed. It's about comfort and character. A great car is like a great suit. It should fit you perfectly and make you feel amazing. Every car enthusiast remembers their first drive, their first car, and their first speeding ticket. The beauty of a car is that it's both a machine and a piece of art. There's no greater feeling than being behind the wheel of a car you love. Cars are more than just transportation. They're a way of life. The joy of driving comes from the freedom it gives you, not the speed. Every car has a personality. The key is finding one that matches yours. The best drives are the ones you wish would never end. A car's soul is in its engine, but its heart is in the way it drives. There is nothing wrong with loving cars. It's cheaper than therapy. Sometimes the simplest cars are the most fun to drive. A car isn't just a mode of transportation. It's a statement of who you are. Driving in the rain is like dancing. It's all about timing and rhythm. You can't buy happiness, but you can buy a car, and that's pretty close. The sound of an engine is music to a petrol head's ears. Cars may not solve all your problems, but they'll make you forget about them for a while. The perfect car is one that makes you laugh every time you drive it.